Hi guys. I'm eating a bagel. Well, I ate the bagel, it's gone now. But I'm answering the question you all want to know. How much is my rent in New York City? As you can see, we're in the lovely neighborhood of Tribeca, which is where I live. What you should know about Tribeca: literally so expensive. One of the most expensive neighborhoods in the city. I would say like Tribeca and Soho are like the most expensive neighborhoods in New York City. That being said, when you live in a super expensive neighborhood, you're not gonna get an amazing place for cheap. You're gonna spend a fuck ton of money, which is what I spend, a fuck ton of money. To give you a little bit of background, I was living in a 1-bed flex, which is like a 2-bedroom apartment, and I was spending like $2,000 a month in my last place. That wasn't a great deal. You could definitely find a better apartment for cheaper, but the market is so fickle. When I got this place, I would say I got a decent deal for the space and the neighborhood. My apartment's massive, but it's older. But what really mattered to me was the space. Like, I wanted a huge apartment and I didn't want to spend like $10,000 a month. You also have to like know what your priorities are. For me, all I cared about was space. I didn't care about like it being a luxury high-rise building. Can these pigeons fuck off? Basically, if you want an apartment as big as mine in like a luxury high-rise building, that's gonna be like 10 or 15 grand. Which like I'm not trying to do. I'm not trying to spend like 120 grand a year on rent. Bro, these fucking pigeons are brazy as hell. Chill. Okay, let's go to my apartment. I absolutely like adore Tribeca. I wanted to live here because it's quiet and it's mostly families and people just leave you the fuck alone here. But it's just so expensive, bro. Sweet home Tribeca. I think I'm like the youngest person who lives in my building by far because it's expensive and it's all families. So when I moved into my apartment, what's crazy in New York City is you have to make like 40 times your rent to get approved. So if you are renting an apartment and it's like $2,000 a month, you have to make like 80 grand a year to get approved. Tribeca! I'm moving on the 23rd. I'm moving to California. But yeah, it doesn't really matter if you can afford like $2,000 a month in rent. You need to be making like a lot of fucking money and have tax returns and have proof of income that shows that you make enough money to get the apartment to get approved. The problem with me was I was making no money. I had no job. And all of a sudden TikTok blew up and I had a lot of money. I was making a lot of money and I am making a lot of money, but I had no tax returns. I had no statements from the government showing that I had been making this income for a long time because it happened in 6 months. So when I got this apartment, my landlord made me pay like 6 months up front. And that was okay, I could do that, but that's like highly illegal. And I was just sitting on like a lot of liquid money and still am because yeah, my life's just changed overnight because of you guys, and I love you, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this without you, so thank you. And once you hear about how much money I had to put down to get this apartment, which is not normal, usually you don't have to put down this much money, you're gonna be like, what the fuck, Victoria? I'm in my elevator right now. My elevator fucking sucks. It's like literally broken. It's always broken. I spend so much money in rent, bro, but literally all the money in rent goes to how big the apartment is. Like, there's no luxuries in this apartment. There's no gym. There's like a washer dryer in the basement. Like, the elevator's always broken. I have no dishwasher, no central air. I have an AC unit. I'm literally just paying for the space. But that's really all I wanted because I work from home. I just wanted a massive space to like decorate and have fun in and not feel like I'm trapped in a box in New York City, which essentially I am trapped in a box in New York City, but it's a big box. My hallways are scary as hell. Let's open this bad boy up. Hello and welcome to Casa de Victoria, Paris. So walk in, let's turn on all the lights. Basically when you walk in, the kitchen is right here. As you guys know, I had a fucking field day with the kitchen. Like, I redid this space how I wanted. I wanted it to look like an iCarly set. And then over here is my like shoe closet, which is a fucking mess. And then up here is some extra storage, which is really nice because I put all my winter Oh, I put all my winter stuff up here. And then basically you're just looking straight into the apartment. To the left, you have my bedroom. This apartment is actually a studio, and I built this wall because I've literally lived in like flex apartments the entirety of my time in New York. I've lived in New York for 5 years, and I've never had like my own one bed apartment. And I really just wanted to feel like there was privacy, and I would wake up and the sun wouldn't be blasting me in my eyes. As you can see, I'm bursting at the seams. I need to move into a place that's even bigger. And then in my bedroom, which was a huge selling point of this apartment, is this massive closet, which I never truly utilized all the space, and I never really like built it out, which I should have, but I was just so busy. I just loved how big this closet was. My best friend is moving into this place after me, and I think she's really gonna like build out this closet and customize it, but there's a ton of space in there. When I first moved in, I was considering putting my bed in there because my bed fits in there. Like this apartment could technically be considered like a one bed, even though there's no window in here. So when you come out of my bedroom, you see my dining room right here. Literally all the furniture in my fucking apartment is Anthropologie. I just got this like sick snake rug because there's this fucking pole and I needed a rug that would go around the pole. I hired like an electrician to put in all this lighting and hang everything, which was super great. Here, I'll turn it on for you guys. It's so cute. I love it. There's also like hidden lighting. Like there's hidden light switches like everywhere. There's track lighting on top of this apartment. And there's these fans. Let's turn on like all the lights right now because I forgot to do that. There's so much fucking lighting in here. The fucking utilities bill is insane. I got the electrician to build this, like I said. Turn on that light, turn on that light. Yeah, this is pretty much all the lights turned on. All the lighting is fucking hidden. Yeah, this is the space totally lit up. I'm taking all my shit with me to California. And behind my dining room, we have my shitty bathroom. I hate this bathroom. There's literally no storage besides in there. So I put everything in here and it's not really organized. So this is my bathroom. The roaches come through here. The roaches are in every New York apartment that's not like a high-rise apartment. And so I had to tape this closed because the roaches will come through the walls. And this toilet is constantly running. This is my bathroom. So you come out of the bathroom, the dining room. Over here is my favorite part of the apartment. This is my living room. This is what my heart and soul is. I put all my time and effort into this with my interior designer. I have this big area to take pictures and look at my outfits. I love this. It's great for content. I hung this light here. I'm going to take it down when I move to California. I put in a new AC unit. It still barely works because this space is so huge that you need like a real industrial grade like AC unit to really cool it. Here's like a back view, my living room, my bedroom, my dining room, my kitchen, my bathroom. And then over here is my office space. I don't really use it. This is when my girlfriend comes. She sits there and she works. I never really put some time or effort into it because I was lazy. I have these two huge windows that bring in a lot of light, but it can get really dark in here and like kind of scary because it's a box. And if you're wondering how much I spend on rent in this apartment, I'll tell you. It's $6,000 a month plus utilities. It's not cheap, but it's not 10 grand a month. You know, to be living in an apartment that's $6,000 a month, you have to be making like a few $100,000 a year minimum. With taxes and everything, this is a huge expense. But also, this is also my workspace. This is my office. I shoot all my content in here, and I'm here 24/7. This is my job, so I love it. I really moved into the space, but I'm moving to California because I need more space, and I love being outside, and I love going to the beach. And my place in California is even bigger, even nicer, and it's cheaper. So yeah, for $6,000 a month, you too can have this apartment in New York City. It's in Tribeca. That's part of the reason why it's so expensive, but I love Tribeca. I was willing to pay like the extra money to be here. Yeah, I really like neighborhoods really like influence the price of the space. And I had to pay 6 months up front, 36 grand up front because I had no tax returns, no nothing. It was a huge gamble. Don't do that because your landlord can steal that money. And I got really lucky that my landlord just let me pay that money up front. And yeah, that was it. But I had no tax returns. I had no guarantor. I wasn't speaking with my family at the time and I needed a place. So I was like, I was just like, I'll do anything if you give me the apartment. I'll give you any fucking money you want. Obviously, a lot of people aren't in the position to put that much money down up front. But that was the only way I was able to get this apartment, because I started making money so fast and so randomly and so out of nowhere. And again, I wouldn't be living here without you guys. I wouldn't be able to do any of this shit without you guys. And I love you so much. You're changing my life. And I literally, again, wouldn't be here without you. And I'm excited for us all to go to California together and see what the fuck is up out there. I love you. Bye.